Traveling at 3 kilometers an hour, it will take them 4 hours to reach the bottom. The sperm whale falls into the abyss at a steady speed of 5 kilometers an hour, and a 4-inch layer of blubber protects him from the cold. At 1,800 meters, a ton of pressure pushes down on every inch of the craft.
Matt is leaking again. It should stop soon.
God, how does anything survive out here?
The whale's lungs shrink to half their size under a collapsible rib cage. A protective mucus stops them from sticking together permanently. At 2.5 kilometers down, the craft has reached the limit of even the largest of whales. From this moment on, the sperm whale will lose its record as the deepest mammal on the planet. For the men,
What was that?
it's still another 8 kilometers to the bottom.
We touched the bottom? No, we are still falling.
Any flaw in the system could cause implosion. And halfway into the dive, an exit window develops a hairline crack. The aquanauts have undertaken this extreme dive, not even knowing what awaits them at the bottom.
28.
They cannot slow their descent in a hurry. If the floor is a thick soup of marine snow, they know the craft could be engulfed.
15. Slowing up.
I can see the bottom, brace yourself. Wonderful.
No one had ever imagined that there could be life at such crushing pressures. It's the beginning of a new appreciation of our ocean depths. But to understand the true scale and variety of life in the deep, you need to know where to look. And the most inhospitable environment on the planet hides its secret well. This tiny craft sits at the bottom of a trench that could swallow Mount Everest with a few kilometers to spare. They have a long journey home. And like all great explorers, they leave their mark for future generations. But no one will attempt to reach these depths again. It's as if the hell of the deep is too difficult, and the heavens are easier to explore.
Command override off. Engine arm off. 13 is in. We copy you down, Eagle.
By 1969, we knew more about the lifeless surface of the moon
The Eagle has landed.
than we did about the deep oceans of our own planet.
You got a bunch of guys about to turn blue. We're breathing again. Thanks a lot.
But from space, the enduring image is that ours is a blue planet. 99% of the habitable area on Earth is in the deep. In the years following the Trieste dive, our exploration of the deep may have stalled, but our exploitation of the oceans accelerated. By the 1970s, the world's fishing fleets had found new ways of harvesting the oceans. This longliner can drag 20,000 hooks to depths of over 2 kilometers. mankind's hunting techniques are directly encroaching on the sperm whale territory. But they don't have the biggest brains on the planet for nothing. The Atlantic whale is learning a new trick from its Pacific cousins. They've discovered that the sound of the boat's motors signals the start of a giant sushi trolley, bringing fresh fish up from the depths. But they're not the only whales who've learned to race to this dinner bell. In any ocean, killer whales and sperm whales are old adversaries. The Atlantic bull still bears the scars from when he was attacked as a calf. Now, he's 3 times their size. The sheer persistence of the orcas usually pays off. And anyway, these bulls are on a mission, searching for females in the warmer waters to the north. The route they follow takes them along a giant ridge that stretches 8,000 kilometers along the length of the ocean, the East Pacific Rise. Here, the movement of the Earth's crust is pulling the ocean floor apart. Similar to the mid-Atlantic ridge, it allows magma to seep out of the Earth's core, causing volcanic mountains to rise from the seabed. But there's one big difference here. These plates are moving apart at speeds 5 times faster than those of the Atlantic. And when this ridge blows, all hell is let loose. It starts with explosions of pillow lava, created as molten rock meets icy water. And all along the fracture, dormant volcanoes are brought to life. Some 3 times the size of Mount St. Helens. Magma found in the Pacific can be so fluid that it spreads at speeds of over 30 kilometers an hour, creating giant lava lakes. And on a bad day, the ridge can split the ocean floor in what scientists call the curtain of fire.